we return to the investigation of what seems to be a very, very not great house in Marshall, with 6 investigators now who are all here today. These 6 now know that the clock is ticking for Bondell has died, and those wards might not hold whatever horrible thing he was talking about for much longer. These 6 may introduce themselves in any particular order.
Alright, well, hey, I'm Dark. Who do you play? My character is Casey.
Remington, you've got a loud fan.
Oh yeah, shoot! I forgot my AC's running. I'll go and turn it off. But yeah, I'm Remington. I'm out of I'm out of Morrowland, and I am sick as a dog. Holy crap!
My man's got the Rona. Okay.
Bitch!
Die!
Who's next?
I'm Randy, and I play Thomas.
Wonderful. Who's next?
I'm Fuyu. I play as Rosalyn Fuyu, aka Bob.
Oh my god.
And I am drawing some items for the session for the
Wonderful. Who's
immersion.
next?
I'm Neon.
Immersion.
I'm playing Don, and I wasn't paying any attention, so I was drawing currently.
Wow.
And finally,
Hello, everyone. I am Fluffy, also known as Floyd Amil. It's nice to see you all once again.
and these
If I
6.
start to, if anyone's following the series and adding up all these swears at the DM, please assure you, it's fucking well deserved.
Hey, listen.
Whoa,
I don't
watch
control
out.
the RNG
Reading
system.
language.
We're such
Anyway.
a merry band of misfits.
So,
Yes, indeed.
one thing to correct before we begin this session is that Kaya has gotten a new spell, which I will soon post in the chat after reading it through. Kaya has learned the spell to bind/repel the Shifter of Enlightenment. This spell is a ritual that requires a septagram to be drawn in silicon powder and to be powered with a sacrifice of a well-educated human by an averagely educated or uneducated human, with a mundane blade placed in the middle of the drawing. The spell only requires one individual to perform. However, others may participate and contribute to the spell. For 2 hours, which must start precisely after the strike of midnight, those participating in the spell must continue a Latin chant, unbroken, and contribute the power of their being to the spell. So long as at least one caster continues the chant and contributes their power, the spell shall not fail. Upon the conclusion of the spell, the lead caster must speak words of power and contribute a final portion of their inner power to the spell to banish the bound entity. Be forewarned, though. Should not enough conviction be given during the casting, the entity may overpower its bindings, and the one who attempted to bind it will surely be the subject of its full ire. And I will post that in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, so that's something Casey learned with just an hour of research.
It was so the reason why it can only take that long is because the spell is very clearly detailed. It's like step by step. Like it's pretty much a full tutorial on doing it. Most tomes that you have that include spells will not be written for like a mundane like knowledging person to understand. Like it's going to be very confusing. The writing's going to be scrawled. You know, the section might be damaged. You know.
So you would have to fill in gaps.
Oh yeah, and you're of course, yeah. It's not written by somebody who's very kind and thoughtful like Bondell to actually be trying to teach somebody how to do this. But yeah, that is what you have learned. Now, from what I understand, it is about 10 p.m., and everybody is thinking about getting some shut-eye because most of the places that you want to go are not open.
I thought we were... Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So I imagine the 2 who are local to this area have houses that they are going home to.
I thought we were going to Marshall.
Oh, you want to go to Marshall in the middle of the night?
No, I thought we left like after the guy like they were doing all their
No,
things
no.
while we were going to
So,
market.
Yeah, it's
No, no, no.
yeah,
are you
it's
just gonna temporarily regroup.
so
and then
by the
do
time
stuff
by the
in
time
morning, or...
by the time the whole visit is done and he has died, it is 10 p.m. at night.
And we said that we would regroup in the morning, talk about what, go over the plan once again, and then you two would be off.
Yeah, that's all. We just made a plan. That's basically
Okay.
mostly what we did.
That's probably right. I don't
All right,
remember
I will
very
be
well.
All right. So, I assume that the two who are local to this area have homes to go to. The four of you who are not, I assume are getting a hotel, a motel, something like that.
Yeah, I'm easy.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe with Floyd's spending level, that should be easy enough to accommodate. Are you all getting a single room, or are you all getting separate rooms?
Your call? I mean, like, all y'all in the team.
I don't care.
I can sleep in the floorboards.
Oh my
You
God.
have a house. Well, you're coming with me.
They are a hobo. I'm not sure they have a house.
They're with me. For our
Alright.
backstory, unfortunately. I gotta deal with this.
What is going on?
He's kidnapping me.
Oh my
What
God.
the-
Dragging me to his house. Send backup.
Stares and watches. Okay.
This session's going great already.
I just love the different aesthetics between Group A and Group B just coming out.
I guess
Sorry, Hex.
David
But-
and Randy don't have a strong opinion on this. What
Yeah.
about Kaya?
Well,
well,
I should know this. Hold on.
to Casey, it just makes more sense to get a double room, one for the guys, one for the girls.
One for the guys, one for the girl, and
For the girl.
Ladies.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
All right, and I'll assume that Floyd is okay with that plan. In that case, as you all settle in for the night, the four of you who are not local to this area, which is Mr. Lawton, Mr. Morrowland, Miss O'Neill, and individual Amil, need to make luck rolls.
Alright.
Alright. Just,
Dawn and Fuyu do not need to do this.
37.
Oh, good.
This will be a roll against your current luck.
Yep. 37 to 60. I got it.
Yep, that is a success. That is a hard success.
Just let me know if there's any items I need to draw, because I'm in the mood for drawing, my guy.
Oh
That is-
no.
That is a bad failure, and we have to wait until Floyd returns.
No. No.
So,
I finished
hey,
this one.
Oh yeah.
In fact, with that hard success, Randy, you find
Mm.
$1 in your room.
Oh wow.
Somebody dropped $1 and left it here.
A dollary do, neighborino.
I
you
am
can
back.
keep that, Randy.
Ah,
Yeah.
Floyd, perfect timing. You are the last
How-
person I need to make a luck roll as you settle in for the night.
$33.
All right, you said luck.
Yep, against your current luck.
Hang on, let me get that set up real quick.
Oh no.
Ooh. Okay, so who failed worse?
I probably failed the most.
The
Hex.
91.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
Fluff.
there's a lower base for Kaya's. So
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Wait,
you.
aren't-
I'm gonna have you both re-roll,
Okay.
and let's see who fails worse. That's
I
Pat.
failed worse.
All
I
right.
failed.
Nope.
Oh, I succeeded.
Yep. Kaya, you're settling in for the night. You are about ready to sleep. Your consciousness is fading, as it does typically before sleep. And just as the last ebbs are about to go, you feel an ungodly strong force take hold of your entire body and wrench it from your bed.
Oh.
You are not sure what happened. You never even had a chance to scream, but now that your eyes are open, you're not even sure if you're awake. Your body feels strange. You don't even feel the weight of your items that you had with you or any of the clothes on your body. Your entire nervous system feels different. It's like you're there, you're able to move and perceive, but you can't really feel things the same. It doesn't feel like there's ground underneath you. It doesn't feel like there's space of anything. And as you're looking around, somewhat stumbling, you see a figure turned away from you in a black cloak, and you hear a voice that you recognize. "Greetings, Casey. It's been a while." You recognize it immediately, and as he turns around, you know who he is. It's the cigar vendor that you
I was
saw
just about
before.
to say, is that the fucking cigar vendor?
Son of a bitch.
I knew it!
Okay, out of character, I just want to mention real quick, I was holding back from saying, Mom?
Shut the
Papa?
mouth.
He has a smile on his face, similar to that of one that would greet an old friend, but you know he is not such a thing. And he beckons towards you, and he says, "I know you must be very confused. It's quite a strange thing to see one you thought you left hundreds of miles behind, wherever you are.
Can I go up and deck him?
You're in a dream.
Would you like to try?"
I...
You don't even know where the floor is in this place. You don't even know if it's a room.
I don't care. I want
my
to
God.
go towards him and I want to punch him in the fucking face.
I see y'all made friends. On
You
your journey.
attempt to go and deck him in the face.
Oh boy, here we go.
He stands still. He awaits your fist with a smile. You feel no sense of impact when it hits him. Well, that's no way to greet an old friend, is it?
You are far from my friend.
You know, I think the cigar vendor's right. You're being kind of rude to him.
He tried to frame us.
Oh my god!
You note, though, that he makes no attempt to retaliate against you. But he motions a hand towards down, where you might assume that there might be some ground, and he says, "Why don't you sit down? I'm sure there's a lot you want to say. There's much to discuss, don't you know? I'm sure you have many unanswered questions. Besides, we don't exactly have to be friends. I think we could help each other."
What is all this text? Himbo.
The only help I'm gonna give you is helping you go 6 feet under. This guy is creepy, and he framed us for murder!
That's the first thing you did when you got down here is murder people, though.
Oh my god.
No, I'm on the cigar vendor's team.
We actually we don't know.
Wait a minute.
I
Casey,
think
wait a
I
minute.
recognize
Wasn't
why
he-
the cigar vendor's sus. He's part of the IRS! Run!
Oh,
And
Oh
he
my God.
he says, "I think you'll find that rather difficult. Besides, aren't you even the least bit curious? I'm sure you know that you don't know everything about what happened at that house. And besides, I should be the one mad at you. You killed my friend. One that you were never asked to even... You were never even forced to go and confront him. You made that choice to trespass onto that property and kill my friend Walter Corbett.
Mother!
Oh. The plot thickens.
Alright, so we're dealing with... What the fuck?
I have so much to say, and yet I can't do shit.
I am also screaming, but I'm also under my desk looking for something that fell.
On the plus
I
side, I've
apologize
drawn
for
the
the,
cigar man. As you can see, I made his
interruption there.
exact
What did
specifications.
I was gonna say...
Let Kaya talk.
I was just gonna say, oh great, we're dealing with with another undead bastard.
Undead? I'm very much alive.
I'm a zombie. Sorry, go
Pretty
on.
much.
That's really the least of the questions that you might have. Do you know what work was going on in that house? What progress of humanity you have sabotaged? I think you've gotten yourself into something that you frankly don't know the depths of. You see, Walter Corbett, he wasn't just a friend of mine. We were research partners. Our aim is to unlock the new potential of humanity to surpass what we all think is possible. We've made significant breakthroughs in breaking through the reality of what we think is true. What we think human limits truly are. And I think we could help each other getting to those breakthroughs. Think about it. Haven't you ever wanted to have a little bit more power over the things that happen in your life?
Sorry about that. Just finishing off something with a Dendro Dragon here. I've got Genshin shit to do. I apologize. Casey just responds, an interest in the occult and actually participating in the occult rituals are two different things. And in my opinion, messing with the occult is the easiest way to end up summoning something that you didn't mean to.
True. But that's only for people who don't know the truth. People who don't take the right information. Those who know how to control the powers that are currently deemed as satanic or improper for humanity to be experimenting with. Those people who can't control such knowledge, of course they will find disastrous results. But that's where I'm different. That's where I can teach you different. As I said, I think we could help each other. Do you know that when those officers went into that building, I didn't kill them. I honestly didn't want them to go into that building. I think there were too many of them. Corbett only needed one person, not 5. Unfortunately, I could only save one. The others were too quick, too duty-bound. Only one would stop to talk to me. I saved his life, you know. Having him shirk his duties that day, go home. Isn't that better than what happened to the others? Even the one who survived.
Holy shit.
Dabbling in these things does not mean that you have to do wicked experiments. Only sometimes are such risks and prices required. The benefits, though, you'll find. The benefits, though, you'll find are far outweighing of such things. For example, there's a certain ritual I know that is accomplished when one individual pays with the lives of 3 who are very close to them. And once doing so in the correct manner, the power of those 3 souls may be contained within them, perhaps allowing you to cheat death as many times. Isn't that something that's an intriguing ability to have?
He's trying to convince Kaya to get rid of us.
It's something I would be willing to teach you, after all. You may have killed Corbett, but so long as I live, this research can continue, and thus I'm not so sure there's any reason to hold too much of a grudge.
So, this dude should probably be able to, like, basically feel the effectively audible I don't know what to call
Malice?
it, but she's just giving him like this blank stare of seriously.
It's disappointing, you know? I would have hoped that someone with your budding interest and knowledge that is not typical would find such a thing as a good, purposeful direction to move forward, but it seems that sense of human morality is holding you back, isn't it? The thing that holds us all back from becoming who we are truly meant to be. People who break limits. But if we limit ourselves based on morality, then we kneecap ourselves needlessly. For example, I can bring you from wherever you are into this place to have a conversation with you. That's only possible through means that people would find immoral. But imagine if every human could do this. What kind of society could we build? But I see you're not interested. In that case, we can move this conversation to what you are interested in. I suppose I have enough time before I myself go to bed, so I'll allow you to ask me questions if you wish, since I've questioned you plenty. You may ask 3 questions of me, but no more.
What color is my underwear?
Oh my god.
Genuine question. No, it's sorry.
How to waste wishes 101.
What color is my underwear? Put the money in the bag. Put it in.
Does Kaya wish
That's
to
my question.
ask any questions about this mysterious person?
I thought they knew who he was.
Oh, they
thought they
know
were
him as a
friends.
cigar vendor, but obviously he's much more than that now.
He is.
I thought every
more.
cigar vendor could do that.
Yeah, he's
Hold
a
on.
creepy guy in a cloak, which I have drawn because I don't know what he looks like.
I like how
Killed him.
It is.
What?
It is.
And
It is
it's
up.
now canon. He has small
You
hands.
you all may discuss questions you wish to ask, but ultimately it is Kaya who must ask them if she wishes.
Honestly, that's kind of interesting.
3 questions, but no more.
Yeah, Emperor Palpatine here.
But Hex didn't exactly say how the cigar man looked like, so.
Do it.
And since it's a dream, I assume that like it's like one of those like like how when you dream of somebody, you
He is
don't know
he
their
is a
features.
balding, wrinkling, somewhat man in his early 50s. His eyes are blue, though somewhat faded in that color.
Okay. hold on.
He is wearing a dark cloak.
Ah.
Around his
Okay.
neck is an amulet that matches the symbol that Lawton and Morrowland saw on the chapel wall and in the cigar box case.
I'm guessing it's spoilers. Should I just like avoid
What?
drawing the amulet? I don't know if the symbol is like a spoiler technically for anyone.
No,
We've
it's already been
seen-
posted.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
okay,
seen
wait,
it.
Anyway. questions if you have them.
Where is the symbol?
Why me? Why not someone else?
You failed a luck roll.
I mean, that does explain why.
I was asking for an in-game reason.
I know, I was making a joke.
To be honest.
Because society? Did you not hear what I just said? It's society, man.
Because, Kaya, I see a version of myself that's a younger version of myself when I used to be so interested in all these strange religious truths that all the churches said were heresy or satanic. Things that we shouldn't know, we shouldn't explore in. I was curious when I was young, just like you. And when I chose the path that I did, well, it led me to become so much more than I ever could have been in any other path I took. So it's always been an interest of mine to lead those who I see as my younger selves down the same path. To tell them of the truths that they would otherwise find repulsive, but when accepted, when embraced, when used, can give so much more power than ever imaginable. And that is his
Bob
answer
is
to
pretty
you.
fucking weird. Okay, 2 more questions.
Why did he frame us?
If you're not undead, and you're not human, exactly, because there's no way a human can live for hundreds of years, then what exactly are you?
Well, as I said before, I began quite a lot like you, but through powers that, well, would take so long to explain, but I'm sure you'll come across the knowledge eventually, but such abilities helped me to become more than human, to exceed what we see as the limits of humanity. In truth, in bodily form, I'm just as human as you, but in power of mind and in a few other aspects, I am more. It's difficult to define our, frankly, limited linguistics, but it's something that can be achieved by anyone should they be willing to go down the path. You have one more question.
Why? Wait a minute. Actually, dumb question, Dart. What was the purpose? I mean, like, I know we were meant to help out Floyd or
Floyd.
Yeah, Lloyd. Yeah, Lloyd with his property and whatnot. So why? Well, I mean, yeah, it was just meant to continue his studies. So yeah, that would make sense actually. And I was gonna initially ask if it was just gonna be a case of like why in that house for Corbett's house, why was he so harshly defending it, just putting people's lives at risk? Just for the advancement of humanity when anybody else, like in the Cthulhu mist? You get what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I'm talking out my ass.
Now, to be fair, he probably didn't get laid.
Oh my god.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah, let's be serious.
I hate to tell you like this, but if he's able to do this, I think he can get pussy whenever he wants.
Hi, Hex's mom. You just heard that.
He's the Andrew Tate of the
Come on. Hey,
You have-
for the record.
I got
Okay.
Cthulhu guy.
Fuyu.
All right.
If he's
All
gonna
right.
get-
All right.
Fuyu, if he's gonna be able to get laid like that, he'll be able to spawn in a Trojan condom.
Okay, you have one more question. You have one more question. You have one more question. Use it wisely.
Use it wisely, otherwise he'll drive away with his Bugatti.
Can I ask you a question? You just did.
Can I ask you about your Bugatti?
You may all discuss with
Yeah.
Kaya.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in terms of what I mean. Like I knew like the house was so harshly defended, just putting people's lives, like in peril / just making them go insane and whatnot. Why was Corbett defending his house so harshly when he knew his time was up?
Because he didn't think his time was up.
Oh shit.
I'll live forever.
If you would like a couple of ones to think about, how exactly did you bring me here? Where is this place? What is your organization? What is your name?
Magic, obviously. How he got there.
Wait, Magic is his name?
What?
Also, I thought you knew him. I thought you were his friend or something.
Yeah, I think I'll use that as my last question. Who are you anyway?
Fucking say, I'm just a cigar vendor. I'm gonna kick you
Me,
out.
I'm just a humble servant of what are really the true gods of this world, of the universe, really, but most people like us call me Arthur Elmsworth. That's the name my mother gave me before
What
she
is the name?
died.
Arthur.
Arthur Elmsworth.
It's a wonderful kind of day.
Oh my god.
In love with each other.
There-
And I said,
There are those who there are those who I take
Everything gets terminated.
there are those who I take under my wing who know me better as the instructor.
Kinky.
Well, it's getting quite late, and I suppose you have a lot of resting to be doing with whatever you're doing outside of Boston. I do hope to see you in the city again. I'm sure you'll find it very different. There'll be such interesting developments to come back to. Farewell for now, Casey O'Neill. And you feel the same force wrenching you away from him. And
The thing Casey is gonna find most amusing is that he used her nickname and not like her full name. So to him or to her, that just seems like he doesn't actually know what her full name is. And she finds that kind of amusing.
maybe he doesn't.
know what we're doing out here.
Then again, he did report you to the police.
More likely, Hetz forgot.
He did report you to the police, which probably would have required your full name. And you are wrenched away. And when you next open your eyes, it's morning. You feel strange, finally having all of your 5 senses back in their full totality. You're not sure if that was a dream or not, but you remember it more vividly than any dream you've ever had before.
Especially
And you
that
have
nice
all
Bugatti.
awoken. It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over.
Alright.
Alright.
Man,
So
now
we-
I'm thirsty for sparkling water.
So
I don't know
we
why.
all are supposed to meet up at a cafe around 10 a.m.
Yep. You
Alright.
have 3 hours until then.
Is there anything we could? I mean, like, I guess I could probably roll an idea roll on what I could do for like before we head down to. Wait, should I roll an idea roll just for? Just seeing what I could do.
Roll an idea roll if you can roll an
You
idea roll.
can.
Wait, shit.
Should I roll an idea roll?
Wait, I must
roll
think.
an idea.
Roll an idea roll.
You can if you want.
Wait, I need to breathe! Quick! Not 20! Not 20!
Shut, man. I can't brain. Let me click on intelligence.
Click on intelligence.
53.
That's a very
Yeah.
close.
I need
So
to use the restroom. I need to roll to
you,
shit.
you think about it, and
Damn it,
you-
5!
you have 2 ideas. One, you're a little bit worried about your wife. You might want to give her a call since you're, away from home 500 miles away. Might be a good idea to check in on her, The second thing is that you're thinking about, what everybody has and things. You realize you don't have, you didn't receive any of the things in the box, and you're thinking that you have a brainstorm moment. You were trying to identify the goldish green liquid before, and you couldn't do it. You thought that maybe it was something a little weird because it was like bubbling suddenly whenever Floyd touched it, when it wasn't doing so beforehand, and it just like looked really weird and almost otherworldly. But then you realize, hey, I'm kind of uneducated in all this weird chemistry stuff and all that stuff. It's been a while since school. Maybe a chemist might know what that is.
Ooh.
But it's in
Okay,
Floyd's
sorry.
possession.
Just want to mention that this is what the golden liquid looks like. I just finished it, so good timing.
I do want to mention that we are still without car.
Yes, and the car needs to be
that
fixed.
I said last session we need to, in the morning, go get it to a repair shop.
Right. So, we have 6 people. Who's doing what?
Honestly, I'm gonna first call the wife. My wife first.
You call your wife.
I just want to check up on her, just make sure everything's good. I'm off on another adventure, just that jazz,
Your wife answers, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's your business trip?"
Going okay so far. Just a couple of weird stuff has happened, but apart from that, everything should be going smooth. Today's gonna be the big day, so hopefully nothing too crazy happens.
Don't jinx yourself.
Weird stuff. And you kind of that voice from your wife when she she's a bit more educated than most, and she says,
Get the coffin ready, honey.
You're not getting involved in any of that weird stuff again, are you?
No.
No, just say that you had trouble on the way up here. Just say you had trouble on the way up here.
Yeah.
On the way down.
Yeah. I'll definitely start with that. Yeah, had some really bad trouble on the way up here, but apart from that, yeah, just having to deal with a couple folks that
I would say you should specify car trouble.
And
yeah.
she's
Well, actually, yeah, car trouble. Yeah. Car has been a nightmare for us, so it's been a little unfortunate. But apart from that,
and she says something that almost makes you have to struggle to contain a giggle. She says, "Just be careful down there. Don't get shot or anything. All right."
I'll make sure to keep myself
Honey,
safe.
I am
honey.
the shot.
I'll keep myself priority number 1 and safety first, honey. I know.
All right. Let me know when you get home. All right. I'll have dinner.
Oh yeah.
ready.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll let you know. Take care.
Mm-hmm. And she puts down the phone.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing next?
Oh, that was that fast?
Yeah, it was just a phone call with your wife.
Yeah, cool. What else should we do? All of us do. I mean, like.
So
yeah,
you have had the idea to bring up to the group that you might be able to get a chemist to identify the liquid if you wish.
I said that would be kind of an interesting idea.
What the?
I mean,
it is in Floyd's possession.
I mean, yeah, I'll be happy to bring that up with the group. I mean, it's just like, what do y'all want to plan with that?
All right, so we have about 3 hours to do some pre-investigation before we have to meet up with the other two before they head off to Marshall's. So I'm gonna head to.
There's no S. It's not a store.
Yeah, they're going to Marshall's. They're gonna go get some stuff.
Yep, that's gonna take them a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. So we have about 3 hours before they have to head out. So
Fluff,
I'm gonna go.
You know that the university, based on your short time at the university, that it would probably be open, and that it's probably right now before classes begin. So any individuals you want to visit there would probably be most free right now.
Which was what I was about to say.
That's perfect. Let's go and take care of that, shall we?
Okay, so I had it was the book.
You have the Casey has the journal.
Casey has the
which
journal.
she has fully read.
Okay, yeah.
And she can cross-reference that with other things. She's probably a bit of a bookworm, so she had the idea to go check out the library as well, which is with the university. So you two would probably be going to the same place. Well,
if me and Casey are going to the university, Adam should come along and bring a vial so that he can talk to a chemist on site.
Adam doesn't have the vial.
I'm saying he should come along with me and Casey because it's in my possession.
Yep. Okay.
What was the item?
I mean,
what was the other item I had?
So you had I've noted it down. Let me get to your sheet. You have the engraved box, the vial of silicon powder, and the vial of the liquid. Those are the three items.
One more thing. Jesus Christ.
Casey has the journal, and Dawn has the deed to the house.
Okay, yeah, that works. So I'm gonna take the box. We're gonna I need to ask somebody about the language that is inscribed on it. Casey's got the journal. I don't know. Thomas should probably keep an eye on the car. Go get it taken in.
Yep.
By the way, now that we have the deed coming into mention, Dawn, roll. Do you need an intelligence roll for this? How educated are you? Let me check.
I have. It's pulling up. 80.
Oh, okay, yeah, hands down, you know this. When you have a deed and an address, I mean, the Hall of Records, when it comes to property records, is probably a good place to go to.
Oh, I was already planning on doing that.
All right. So we have the four from Boston. They're traveling together.
Boston.
Your cousin from
Fuyu, are you going along with Dawn to the Hall of Records? Or are you going to the house?
We can't go. They're going to the house. They're going to the house together, but they're going to go after we meet up.
So, basically, I'm asking you: are you sticking with Don in his investigation, or are you going to the Marshalltown itself by yourself to investigate? Because you also could go there.
What's everyone else doing?
We said last time that Dawn and Rosalyn were both going to go to Marshall.
Okay,
but it was
Dawn is talking about going to the Hall of Records, which is a different place entirely.
Which is why I said last time we had also said that we would meet for breakfast first because we were going to originally do this at the night, but you said it was 10 p.m. So we're like, okay, we're going to all meet up at 10 a.m. at this specific diner so that we can make sure that we're still on the same plan and give the initial, what we found out in 3 hours
All right.
before they have to make that long trip.
Okay, so who's gonna get there first? Well, the 4 have a broken car, so
Yeah.
either they're walking, taking a bus, or getting it fixed first. So Dawn will make it to the Hall of Records first, easily.
Wait, we're in Winchester.
Oh yeah.
Why would Winchester's Hall of Records have information on a place that's not part of the city? The independent city of Winchester.
I don't know. This comes to my inexperience as a DM.
Oh, okay. No,
So,
I plan on going
so
to
in your
one in
knowledge,
Marshall.
because you're the local Virginia expert, where would this be?
Marshall, it would probably be in Front Royal.
Okay, so I don't have Front Royal on my reference sheet. How far away is that?
We can just say it's in Winchester. Make it easier. It's the same distance. It's like 10, 20 minutes away from Marshall.
Okay.
Okay, but here's the question. You said Fort Royal?
Front
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah.
Front.
Here's
Here's a question.
Front.
Did that exist in 1920?
It was made by the
I'm
English
pretty sure.
Army.
Yeah, I'm
During
almost
the
certain it
Revolutionary
did.
War.
Yeah.
I think there was.
Longevity of
I'm pretty.
towns.
Wasn't there like a Battle of Front Royal in the Civil War? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go say it's in Winchester to make it easier. So yeah, Dawn, you get there first. Is Fuyu going along with him?
I'll go with him, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just multitasking with drawing as well.
All right. So yeah. Okay, so you two go to the Hall of Records, and oh fuck, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Oof. Okay, the Hall of Records in Winchester is a well-lit and immaculate facility. It has awe-inspiring deep lines of records. It's almost enticing you to spend hours looking through them all. The corridors are a bit empty today. It's early in the morning. Not a lot of people are here.
Echo! Oh, there's no echo. Sad.
Failure.
Fatality.
So, if you would like to search for the records, which I assume you will want to do, that will be a library use roll.
I got this. I don't know why I closed my character sheet. Let it reload.
Ooh.
Kaya is not there. This is only Dawn and Fuyu.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
How do I roll again in this?
You click on the skill that you want to use
failed.
in your character
Well,
sheet.
Fuyu can roll 2 because there are 2 of you, so you could do it twice in the time it would take one person. Which means you can find information twice as fast.
Make sure you're not in edit mode. Look at your skills. It would be under library use. You just click library use, like the words.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, so you both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early in the morning. You guys aren't really ready to start the day here. You've skipped your morning coffee to get out of here, so you're a bit sluggish on it.
I'm gonna go ask the person who's currently in charge. Whatever the fuck, librarian. That's the word.
They greet you. It seems like an early morning for them, almost like everybody's tired today. And he says, "Oh, welcome to the Hall of Records. Sorry about that. What can I do for you?"
I would ask for legal records on the address listed on the deed. I can't remember what it was, or if you ever said it.
It is a house in Marshall. I didn't come up with a name for the address.
Yes, I didn't think so, but I'll just ask for it. You don't gotta think of it right now.
I didn't think
so.
I just love how matter of fact you said that.
He looks through a little chart that maps out a bit of the Hall of Records, and he searches over it for a few seconds and says, "Here, you'll want to go to the 4th section here. and you want to go to about the middle.
Okay, I'll go where he says.
Go where he says. Doesn't take too long.
Big mistake.
To find your first piece of information after about after you've wasted about 30 minutes. This takes you about 6. So it's been approximately 40 minutes. You find along with Fuyu glancing over your shoulder
Hello.
that
I'm gonna dislocate your shoulder.
The property in question was built in 1805 by a plantation owner named Joseph Langley. This was passed down to 2 of his sons until it was damaged during a slave uprising in 1863, during which the family was mostly slaughtered. You may try as many times as you wish to find more information. That is the first bit you want to cover.
How it got into the guy who died at the hospital. That's what I'm looking for mainly.
Okay. Then you
Wait,
and
wouldn't that
Fuyu,
be like in the obituaries?
You and Fuyu can make another library use roll for it.
No, he's asking how it got into that man's possession. That would be in an obituary.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Obituary.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't be in an obituary.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be under property history.
You and Fuyu may make it. Yep.
Oh, so close. Oh,
yay! I saw something.
Lady, you have the 20 is your base, so you as making your first successful library use roll, you may have a check on it. And you're kind of looking in the wrong section and Fuyu, you're not really experiencing this, but you hear a little ribbit from your frog friend, who's kind of on your shoulder. You've gotten a couple of looks, but nobody said anything about it. But you turn to where your frog buddy Kermit is looking, and you just so happen to stumble across the exact part that you're looking for.
Kermit, you wise old bean, you will live another day. Don't ask.
Kermit, you are my knowledge compass. Give me the way.
You overheard the information. I believe Kaya would have relayed what she told you in the journal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so using that information that you recall, you go through the records and find that the property was bought and restored by Calvin Langley, the only surviving son of the Langley family, in 1868, but it long stood dormant when he died in 1876. Leaving no male children to inherit his property, in 1879, the property was bought by a man named Jared Meadowen, which is a name that you recognize as being mentioned in the journal as the quote, so-called leader, who you assume was a teacher concerning these boys were all in high school.
Interesting. I don't know how to read, yet I somehow knew all this.
Do these letters on the page mean something?
Well, once you discover it, Dawn is probably going to notice that. He might read it to you, a little bedtime story in the morning.
I'm just joking. My character can read it. I'm just goofing.
Yeah. You're educated enough to read. Do you want to keep searching? You spent about an hour here. It's now 8 a.m.
You got some more time.
I got the name of the person who had it before. No, I would not want to keep searching.
Does Fuyu want to keep searching?
Well, we were trying to find, like, is there anything else we really need to look at? Because we got
look at the history of the guy that.
I don't know. Is
like
there?
The teacher, like the teacher of the boy.
Okay. I'll look into
it would be a bit
more.
All right.
But you said it's in the journal. I don't think me or Fu actually read the journal.
Kaya,
Well,
we
no,
wouldn't
you
really
were
know.
you were relayed the information.
Well, even then, like, from what I found, like, it said that it was passed on to that Jared dude, so
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
then
would know
and
him,
then
yeah.
if you want to continue your research, you look into him. You look at
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
background because he's
that's
the
what
one who
I'm
be keeping
thinking.
the boys.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna, like, look up, like, not a fine book, like a
big-
registry or something like that, of like his birth certificate or something like that. I don't know, like a bit of something in the Hall of Records.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a roll for it, can I? Damn it.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Kermit, you failed me!
So that's a fumble.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, so what do I do? Do I accidentally stab myself in the book and die?
We're going to see what happens.
Wait, what?
I knew Larry repeat his death with me.
Yeah, so you're searching through, and
Yes.
you accidentally bump a shelf with your shoulder the wrong way,
Oh no.
Oh no.
and
the shelf will kill
it
me.
it knocks Kermit off your shoulder, and he's free now. He's hopping around the entire Hall of Records.
Oh no, he'll be fine. He'll come back to me in a bit, but he will freak out people.
He is disturbing many an individual in the Hall of Records right now.
I laugh
Sounds
in
like-
their faces because they've never
I
seen
thought
Some
the place
other-
was practically empty.
Yeah, but an hour has passed. There's a couple more people here now, and now there's a frog running loose, and there are some people trying to catch it and throw it out the door.
Don't touch my Kermit! You said
Wow.
Back away from my Kermit, or you will suffer my wrath. Die!
Hey, Hex,
you-
while Fuyu's having their moment, I did have a question.
Yes.
My luck roll earlier, would that be considered a fumble, or is that not the same because my luck is larger than, like, Fuyu's library skill in this case?
So, the book tells me that 95 or above is a fumble.
Okay, because I was making sure because I had a 91 on that luck, and when I
Yeah,
saw
so
Fuyu-
it's an awful failure, but it's just barely not a fumble.
okay.
If
I
it was
feel
a
like
fumble, you would have been the person wrenched into
Yeah,
whatever the hell that was.
I remember you telling us, but in the beginning of the campaign, you can fail rolls, but you don't want to really fail the roll.
Yeah, like
You basically
the
said the
higher the
closer to
number, the
100.
failure gets like progressively worse, but like
Yeah.
a fumble is like awful.
Worst case scenario.
Unless except in certain circumstances, which is like skill improvement rolls. In those
Okay.
cases you get bonuses if you fail bad enough to fumble. That
I
means
hope I
you've come across extremely rare knowledge.
I hope I fumble during that section.
Yeah.
I wanna. Is it cool
So,
if I can like try to? Sorry to interrupt. I just want to mention. Can I like roll to like grab Kermit and then climb on like
Oh boy.
like on the shelves?
Dexterity.
No, actually. Hold on. That's not going to be dexterity. That's going to be
Oh,
a
okay.
skill.
Oh no.
Because Kermit is able to jump remarkably high. He's gotten on top
Ooh.
of a shelf.
Yeah.
And if you want to get on top of that shelf fast enough to grab him,
Yes.
you're going to need a climb roll.
Oh no.
Yeah. baby.
Luckily,
Oh.
Fuyu has skill in climb.
Oh.
Yes. Because I'm basically like Tarzan.
I feel
because I'm
so
awesome.
bad for the patrons who now just have to deal with a frog running amok.
Ah!
That was close.
I got
So I mentioned this before. Dark
Are
is
you
the
able
only
to push
person
your
who
luck?
ever remembers this. You can use luck points to
Yeah, push the roll.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
you can spend 6 points of your current luck to make that a success.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yep, I'm the only one who ever remembers that, apparently.
I
But
don't
that's
know.
probably because
Can
my
I get
brain
like a
went,
pity
"Ooh,
You're also
reroll,
a
or-
DM.
So,
I think-
if you want to make that
I
a
don't
success-
run Call of Cthulhu, though.
No, but it reminds me of the memory points that we use in your campaign.
So,
Oh,
if-
that's a valid point. I hadn't thought
yeah.
of it like that.
Yeah, so if you want to use your luck to increase that, you will just decrease your current luck by 6.
Let me just check my.
Your luck is 70. You have a lot of luck points.
Do it.
Yeah, I want to make that a success. I want to follow Kermit.
Alright,
We'll both just sit there
decrease
and
your-
laugh at everyone.
Decrease your luck to 64.
64.
And you manage you're kind of struggling to get up there fast enough, but luckily one of the other people has a similar idea to you, and is trying to get up there to grab it, and the Kermit kind of dodges out of the way of it by hopping a little bit closer to you, meaning you don't have to be as fast in climbing. You manage to grab him.
Yay! Now we're both gonna laugh at everybody else for trying to chase after my Kermit. We're gonna
Getting the hell
both like
kicked out of
mock
there.
at them.
You guys are probably gonna get evicted from that.
You're gonna get
So-
banned.
Evicted? I don't live there.
Evicted?
That whole ordeal means that you have not just spent 30 minutes doing that, you've spent an extra, 10 minutes chasing after a frog.
It's Kermit.
You have now
Need
you have
I
now
say
spent
more?
you have now spent an hour and 40 minutes here, which means it is 8:40. Do you wish to try to find any more information?
How long is it gonna take him to get to the cafe?
Depends.
Those are diapers.
What?
Huh?
What?
To be fair, Don doesn't really trust the rest of you. Does he really want to meet up with you at the cafe?
God
Oh.
damn, I was literally thinking about messaging you that.
What the hell?
Why have you learned my backstabbing ways too quickly?
Because I thought I was gonna have to NPC you.
Fair enough.
So
You're-
I went over the audio. I was like, okay, this is how he's gonna react in these situations. I do these
Like,
kind of
that
things.
That was like perfect. What the fuck?
Yeah, me and Kermit had enough excitement.
So you've spent an hour and 40 minutes here. Is there anything further you want to do here? You want to keep searching, or do you
We got
think
an
you
hour
have
and
enough?
20.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to try to find out more about this Jared fella. But if it fails, I'm gonna be like fucking and meet the others at the place we gotta find. I'm gonna swing through trees or something like that to get there.
If you want, Dawn, unless you want to leave without her, you're gonna be here for another 30 minutes waiting for her. Unless you want to leave without her, so you can also spend the time searching as well.
I guess I will look up. Trying to think of useful information. No, I think useful. I guess I'll look up. The Jared guy was the guy in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Basically, Jared's the guy that got the new his sussy name was in the journal, and
So-
he was also he owned the building.
So I'll let you in on a little secret because I think it'll help you guys out a little bit. So generally, I have very general random pieces of information that you'll find if you just make a roll without telling me what it is. Basically, you're just searching. But if you do come up with something specific, I will try to work it in if you get a success.
Okay.
And you might,
I
and you
don't
might
really
find,
know
and
what
you,
to
and
think.
You, and
so
you might find something that helps you a lot.
I failed anyway.
All right, so that's a failure. Fuyu wants to do it.
Aw.
No, you got. It's been 2 hours. You're struggling to find more things.
Yeah, fuck it. Me and Kermit's gonna go grab some of me. I'm gonna swing from trees like George in the jungle.
So you still have 50 minutes before the deadline. I will say that it will take you about 20 minutes to get to that cafe from here.
Bob in the jungle, strong as she could be.
So
Rush after that tree.
if you spent one more 30-minute period searching, you would run right up onto that 20-minute deadline, which means you might be a little bit late, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you were planning to meet up with them anyway.
I trying to remember exactly what the guy at the hospital said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I would actually, well, not I, but what would actually happen in the situation.
If it helps, hold on. I'm going to post what you found already in the chat. That's probably an important thing to do. So, do you want to make a roll, or?
Honestly, I want to start going to Marshall.
Oh, you want to drive to Marshall. You don't even want to meet up with them. That will be a 2-hour drive. Is Fuyu going with you?
That's up to Fuyu.
I'm gonna meet up with the others and tell on Don. I'm gonna be a.
How are you getting to the others? You do not own a car.
I'm swinging from trees. I just said.
Winchester doesn't have many trees, even at this point.
Basically, they're saying they're gonna walk.
Yeah, pretty much. I got tracking, so I can use that if need be, or navigate.
Yeah, you can roll that to make the pass shorter. If you do that, you'll actually just roll navigate. If you can do that successfully, you will actually be there on time.
Nice.
Oh! Not again!
Bro.
Alright, that's a fumble. Let's see how this... Alright.
You're gonna get lost.
Oh no, my compass is upside down! Oh no!
I don't use a compass.
Oh no!
Can we please... Can we use a mulligan?
Okay.
It's going to end up in a different place.
I better not trip on the book on my way out.
Roll to avoid the fumble.
You can spend more luck points to avoid the fumble.
No.
But I'm gonna make...
I mean, you only need one.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a small price to pay. That's not fair in this instance. 5 at least. That's what I'll say. If you want to use luck points to reduce a fumble, you have to reduce it to at least 90. I'll say that. That's still not too much. Your luck would go down to 59.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're basically begging you at this point.
Yeah, because that's that second roll that I do, that second roll I do is to determine how bad this fumble is. So yeah, this is probably going to be a good thing to avoid. Alright, so reduce your luck by another 5 points to 59.
Yep, just did.
You get lost.
Come on,
you get
lost. I got like a lot of skill in the natural world. Man.
Well, you see, you're more used to like outdoorsy wood area, like rural areas.
Where do you think I am?
You're in the middle of city of Winchester. You're used to different kind of areas and navigating through places without too many landmarks. This place has the same, like, several buildings that look exactly the same over and over. Not to mention there's a lot of traffic.
You're not wrong, but I still feel called out.
So, yeah, Fuyu gets lost. So the other 4, you have a broken car. How are you getting to where you're going? You're all going to roughly the same place.
We'll probably just take a bus.
Yeah.
So you're not going to do anything about the car?
I mean...
we left it with Thomas.
Thomas, what are you doing about the car?
I'd like to get it fixed.
Alright.
Call a tow truck.
Okay.
Do you think those exist?
So,
yeah, I think so.
I think a tow truck
You're gonna make me
exists,
Google
but,
that
like,
shit. Hang on.
Would I have... Wait, were even payphones invented?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they were by the
Hotel
40s.
phone.
Yeah, you could use the hotel phone. Payphones,
okay.
I know that there were like police ones on streets in the 40s. But
got the
like I
Doctor
don't
Who.
know.
I
I don't
guess
know if they
can
were in
use
the 20s.
The
so,
hotel phone then.
Yeah. Use the
Hey,
hotel phone.
hey Remington.
Yeah.
1916 was the invention of the tow truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Phone
know
booths
that.
a thing back in the 1920s?
Huh?
Weren't phone booths a thing back in the 1920s?
Hang on. I'm gonna
Maybe
Google
they
that
were.
shit.
Hold
Let me
on.
Google that shit.
Wait a second. I'm ending the recording and starting a new one.